Hey guys, so it's 3.7. That means it's time for the obligatory video. Starting off in my manly house, which is actually pretty manly because I've got dragons, even though they're female dragons. So we're going to start off in Pernon because it's nice and simple. I planned this all out so that I won't mess up too much. So first off, we have a new furniture paint guest bloom that you can buy from the vendors in the center. And I'm assuming you're going to be able to get nice little paint things from them. I don't know, you can also remove paint, so my house could not be as pink, although it'll probably take that for a very long time. Additionally, you saw it already, but the inventory cube is pretty nice. The new special cube where you can keep quest items, special items, coins, medals, etc. It's very handy, convenient. Really like that. And you can also, this also counts as your inventory, so you can have stuff here, but go to like, let's say buy metal stuff, or buy items with insignias. And you can just automatically do it. You don't have to drag them over to the inventory cube, which is a really nice thing that NCSoft did, because it would be really annoying otherwise. Okay, now we're in Pandemonium. That's a very quick change, I know. Next thing I'm going to mention is this pretty awesome ability to just mark things that you're not even in group for. I said that wrong. The ability to mark things while you're not in group. There we go. So I get to have my smiley face now. I'm a very happy person. And additionally, wing feather tuner. Oh yeah. I guess that's the big thing I should have mentioned first. But yeah, you can skin your wings now. I already did to mine actually. I'm using the Karoon's wings, but as you can see it's got an appearance modifying thing attached to it. I would show the actual skinning process, but I already did it without thinking, so instead you just get to see my wings. Yay! And they're Karoon, yay! These are the ones you get from the Ebula quest, by the way, and you can remodel them the same place, you know, in Marchutan, or sorry, not Marchutan, Pandemonium, that's over here. And if you're an Elias, you know where yours is. Additionally, in the Legion place, you can now modify the emblem
Has led you here.
much more conveniently. Oh, there's one outside. I'm gonna have to, like, if they don't go away, I'm gonna have to cut off and do this again. Oh, okay, that was only very brief. You can modify the emblem. I can't do that because I'm not Brigade General right now.
I am but a faithful servant.
You can also buy a mask here for 24 coins, level 6 and up, and that looks like that. It's kind of evil actually, I like it. Is there anything else? I'm gonna run one direction. I'll tab. Check my notes. There's a couple more things. Whoa, hello. I changed the name of 60 stuff to Master Elite now instead of Master Noble, so you don't get confused. And I don't know if you're able to see it here because no one has a store open beside the Keenest seller. And now I'm gonna click this. Okay, look, see, things have changed colors now in the store. If it's that many numbers, like 9 digits, it's eternal color orange. And same goes for blue, green, gold, I think. Yeah, gold. And this basically is to help differentiate numbers so you don't accidentally spend money on something. So that would be bad. Also, while we're at it, the steel rake's up here, and I actually can go in there now as a level 60 and get loot from it without having to go mentor or anything, just, you know, straight up loot. Same for FT, other instances. You know what, I'm just gonna post it right now while I'm running. It's probably the most convenient way of doing that. Next off, we're heading to the Marchutan Priory. Okay, another convenient thing is that, well, I don't have it anymore, but you don't have to do the annoying prerequisite quest where you talk to this guy once and then he gives you another quest where you get the tickets. Now you can just get it all at once, but it still stands. It's either right here, recent tickets. Additionally, you can now go to the consumable item and buy a skill book. This is either the Crawl form for Rangers, the Crystal for Clerics, the Ginseng for Spirit Masters, or what's the last one? The Sleep for Sorks. Yeah, and it's random, but it's only 8k, so now you don't have to do EC anymore. It's pretty nice. Everyone can have the special looking skill book. They also changed the time of the arena. I'm not going to bother talking, just another image you can see right here. And they also changed rifting. I'll do the image for the Coliseum stuff first and then the rifting. It's going to take up a little extra time. One last thing, you can get new bundle rewards, Gladstone bundle rewards from doing Harmony. I looked at it and it's basic gold, blue, and green, but I'm not sure
You think you're ready for this
what
contest?
the Godstones are. I'd have to see at some point. Assuming they're gonna be at least decent. Who knows though. Okay, as far as Marchutan Priory, that's all we need to do. So next we're gonna move to Gil. If you haven't heard already, yes, it is indeed true. They nerfed guard farming at 3.7, so for the people in Europe that don't have 3.5 yet, when that comes out, get on top of your guard farming. Additionally, you're going to notice there's a sword that appears now in Gelk. It also appears here in Gelk, in Ingeson, but in Sarpan it's a no. T as well. I'll explain that as, let's see. So if you look on the map here, we have little purple spots that indicate you're not allowed to PvP in them. They're called neutral zones, I guess. Gelk and Ingeson are always PvP zones, but in Team Ranta and Sarpan, there are certain spots where you can PvP, as you know, but after the hours of 2 AM to 9 AM server time, for my server that's actually going to be 12 midnight to 7 AM, the entire zone except for the main fort and flight paths are entirely PvP, so you can just PvP outside for the fun. For fun, I guess, yeah, that'd be kind of interesting, instead of just idling all the time at night. Okay, for Gelk, I think that's all I need to mention. Let me just make sure. Oh, god, I need to get the sound here. Because there's a new instance in there, so one sec. Okay, I've not been to Sound Terror in the longest time.
Hail!
Hail, says the guy. To which I say, oh. But it looks like we've got a new quest we can pull here from Arne, or Arn.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's for the Hexway. I'm just gonna pull that because I can. Sniff out the sensor. You know what? Might as well pull this. But the new instance is up here in the top in the Unknown Lands. Remember back in the day, people used to rumor what would be up here because there was an NPC here and you know, there's rumors. Well, now we know. Just an instance, guys. Level 55 plus. It resets every day at 9 AM. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm not going to say much yet. I want to go to a different zone before I do it, but is there anything else I want to say in Silent? There's not really much to show here. Oh, I know. Perfect time to show this skill. If you ever get stuck, you can cast this. You can move while doing this, and to cancel it you have to cancel, but the reason is, just, you know, if you get stuck you can get back to your kiss. It takes 20 seconds to cast this skill, and it's an hour cooldown. It's a nice convenience thing that they added. Now we are in Tiamaranta, and I'm going to talk about the final things that I need to mention, or at least that I can remember, that are important. First things first. Random things that have nothing to do with Tiamaranta. Moltenus spawns at 11 PM now on Sundays. That's very random, I know. Additionally, they made the Divine Fortress deity easier to kill, I guess for the new instance that people couldn't even get into. Maybe they can get into it now. Also, they changed the look of the Insignia of Darkness. Probably the earliest version too. I don't know if it used to look like that, but it looks different to me. I keep all tabs. Oh god. I thought I was gonna get one video off without that message coming up. Okay, you can use flight pots while you're in a mount now. And finally we're going to talk about the two biggest things that I did not mention besides the inventory. First things first, the new mana stones. They're called composite stones. On the image they gave on the website, they had HP in the back of a magic boost. It was 27 MB, 47 HP. And yeah, it's really nice and convenient, but you can only get them from, as far as I can tell, the Hexway in Santerra or Tiamat Stronghold. So there's going to be a gigantic incentive to do those two instances. Additionally, in Tiamat Stronghold you can now you can buy them from boxes that you would normally buy at the end from the vendor with the coin, or you can buy the armor, which has been upgraded as well. So there's a lot of reason to do TS again. I actually do it once in a while, but now it's a big incentive, so I think people are going to be doing that instance quite a bit again. Lastly, we're going to talk about skills. I'm just going to post them, what they say, but basically Rangers, Sins, and Clerics, those three classes. For Rangers and Clerics, it's mostly, well, Rangers especially, it's magical accuracy buff on things like Silence and Sleep and their traps. Clerics also get it on Festering Wound, they get some cast times reduced on Amplification and Sage's Wisdom. And then Sins get a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really want to say because I don't want to mess it up. But you can look at the image. I know they get more PvP attack, you can't mess up on that one. But yeah, that's pretty much it that I can tell that's important. I might have missed one or two things that are minor, but I hope I got everything. So this should be helpful, hopefully, and yeah, 3.7's out, so get your farming face on, because there's not much else. Additionally, I think your marks go away when you zone. I know they go away when you group someone. One final thing I forgot to mention that I can't believe I missed. They changed sleeps and fears, so I'm not sure the mechanic, but apparently they are harder to land after you've landed. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, but that's like the last other big thing in 3.7. Definitely have to test it, but just keep that in mind. So if you're out there, you can test it yourself, or I can see it later. You're kidding me, right? Whatever. Okay. Okay.